Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Judy.
And we have a backpacking adventure. We're hiking the Seven Lakes Basin High Divide Loop in Olympus National Park. Today's day 1 of 3. And we're heading towards Lunch Lake today. We have a permit to camp at Lunch Lake, which is a really popular destination, so we feel pretty lucky to have that. And it's a nice day, a little warm, but
warm.
We've got about 8 miles, which isn't bad.
Not bad. But it's all uphill, I hear.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of elevation gain. We have heavy packs. We have to carry a beer canister. Those are the rules here. And we're also carrying a bottle of wine each. Not the bottle, but the wine.
We're a couple miles in right now.
A couple miles in, doing a lot of climbing up to Deer Lake. We passed Sol Duke Falls a little while back. It's nice, the forest is beautiful. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll be back in touch a little later.
Later in the day.
What do you see over there?
Look.
He's only about 20 feet away from us, 25. It's hard to see because he's in the shadow. Go over and poke him so he'll come out in the sun.
Definitely a bear.
Oh, yeah, do you think so?
I think so.
All right, we're having a little lunch here. We made it past Deer Lake, did a lot of climbing.
Lots of climbing today.
We stopped at this little pond. I think it's the Potholes, I'm not sure though. It's above Deer Lake. We saw that bear earlier.
Yeah.
That was cool. And we should be reaching the ridge, I think, fairly shortly and have some distant views. The other lakes had fish jumping out of the lakes.
That was Deer Lake. Lots of little fish jumping out of the water.
They say there's good trout fishing, so it's probably trout, but this little pond doesn't have anything. We'll move on in a few minutes.
Nice spot.
Yeah, very nice. All right, we are at our campsite.
Sitting here relaxing, having a glass of wine and our Cheez-Its, winding down the day.
We have white wine.
Oh, and I have red.
And we have red wine. Hold on. There we
Bottle
go.
of red, bottle of white.
I always know when I'm backpacking with Judy because we have wine. When I go myself, I don't have wine.
We're on vacation, we need some wine.
But when we both go, we bring wine. And we have cheese too, right?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, close enough. So we set up our tent, which is right over there. Now we're sitting on a bluff overlooking Lunch Lake, and we have mountains all around, and it's a really nice setting, and we got a pretty good site, I think.
We got a great site.
We're going to enjoy our wine and Cheez-Its, cook
And
up
have dinner.
some dinner. You have refried beans and cheese,
Beans and cheese and Fritos.
right? And I have ramen noodles with peanut sauce, and we're looking forward to both of those. End of day one, we did about a little over 9 miles. It was pretty tough.
It was a tough hill climb.
A lot of climbing, and then about 500 feet, 400 feet down to the lake, which we'll have to reclimb tomorrow. In the meantime, we'll enjoy this view of the lake, and then eat our dinner and go to bed early. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's actually late morning.
It is late morning.
We're on day 2, and boy, it's been a spectacular day.
Oh, what a day. What a view we have here. This is just incredible.
So we had that great campsite at Lunch Lake. We left there around, I don't know, 8:30?
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we took our time getting out of there, maybe close to 9. We have a short day. And we hiked back up the 400 or 500 feet. It's kind of steep, got back up to the ridge, and we've been on the ridge ever since then. And we now have just an unbelievable view over to Mount Olympus and all the glaciers on it. It's just spectacular. Took a long break here, and then we're going to head down to Hot Lake, probably have lunch there. So we got to our day 2 campsite a couple hours ago. It's about 5:30 now. It's just off the trail. It's got that little area up there to sit in. The tent's over here. We're going to have our dinner right over here. And we just filtered water at Bridge Creek. We're going to have our traditional wine and Cheez-Its. And here's the tent, and there's a nice meadow in back for all the bears to come and congregate. And it's surrounded by these really impressive looking mountain peaks too. And we only have about 6.5 miles tomorrow, all of which will be downhill. Good morning.
Day 3, final day, beautiful day. It's warmed up. It was freezing cold when we got out of our tent this morning.
Absolutely freezing. There was ice on the ground.
We put on all the layers we had.
Okay, there was no ice, but it was cold.
And we did put on all our layers.
And we just recently took off our jackets because the sun's out. The sun got over the mountains and it's warming things up, and it's beautiful now. So today we only have about 6.5 miles. We camped at about 4,000 feet. We're going down to about 2,000, so it's
downhill.
Yeah, almost all downhill. And we're not going to get any far-reaching views today, but that's okay.
We have this forest.
The forest is really beautiful. Huge trees, just really nice. We have the Solduke River next to us on the left, and it's just going to be a really nice walk. We've seen a number of people coming up the trail. It's Saturday, so this is a popular trail for both day hikers and backpackers. So we're probably going to run into a lot of people, and we will go by Solduke Falls again and expect to see most of humanity there. All right, we're at Solduke Falls. It's this three-pronged waterfall, really nice, very popular destination for day hikers, and there are a lot of people here. But it's a really nice spot. Isn't it a nice spot?
Beautiful.
All right, we're at the end of the trail. We just passed Solduke Falls, and now we just have 0.8 of a mile to the parking lot.
Back to the car.
Then we will have completed the Seven Lakes Basin High Divide Loop. We went counterclockwise. It was great. If you went clockwise, you would have a more gradual climb, I think, on day 1. Either way, day 2 is the most spectacular day, but I like the way we did it. So that's a wrap on this trail.
I recommend this trail.
Definitely come out and do it. Ciao.